No, you're not. And here we are, episode number 3 of Nerd Katie. I'm with my best boy Gooze. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. I went up to Tennessee this past weekend. If you actually do look at our Instagram accounts and our Twitters or X's and everything like that, you'll see that I found a really nice jewel up there in the mountains. So I was able to get up in there, spend the start of a spending spree that I did. But, other than that, man, beautiful place. Wish that some things were a little bit better, but we'll get into that in a little bit. How about you?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, this morning I was like, I should probably do a little painting while it's like, nice sun coming up outside, pretty weather, and I started doing that. Had my Nerd Katie shirt on,
Nice,
looking good,
nice.
And then I realized that it's hot as hell outside.
It is.
Yeah, no breeze was going through, so I had to switch out to the new shirt. After I had the Kool-Aid sweat stain going, man boobs going, I had the smiley face in the bottom. I was like, this man looked too good on video, so swapped out, Yeah,
I don't know. It would have been like a redneck version of Baywatch, that's for sure. Mountain Boy edition.
Oh, yeah. Slinging their hair, sweat flying, yeah. So, if I just had my Alabama white beater on,
exactly.
Yeah. So, it was pretty good, man. I got some good priming going on.
Guys, he has an army down there.
I have a legion. Armies are for noobs.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the galactic conquest is about to happen out of Gooze's garage.
Yeah, and I have the WarHammer 40K. I have everyone 41, 42, 43. Yeah, I got a little. It's my first year with WarHammer. I could paint, so I don't even know how to play the game. So I was like, maybe I should grab one box, try it out. Yeah, and then it was like $2, $3, $4, $5. I'm online at 1 a.m. trying to find that new Terror of Devon. Delvin or whatever the hell it's called.
I was going to say Terror of my nephew.
Yeah, Terror your nephew. But yeah, it's hopefully I got a box. I think I found one like 1 a.m. on opening day in like Chicago, but I'm feeling like it's a scam now. I'm like,
It looks like you're going to be paying $500 now.
No, I'll hit the bank stuff and I'll be like, yeah, it's a scam. They usually reimburse, but just a headache, It's just so stupid.
It is. And I mean, we'll just call it for what it is. It's an addiction.
Yeah.
Because I have one too. We're going to talk about that. How many boxes do you think you have right now? I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. Probably 13. It's well over $500 now. We're probably getting close to the $1,000 range. Yeah. So
for a game we don't even play.
No. It's nice to have a job.
It is. It pays for our hobbies
and my addiction. You can't buy Warcraft without having some cash.
Exactly. And one of the things I was talking about with him earlier is how much money I spent. So I went up to Tennessee to see my brother. Really to go see my great niece, 3-year-old Charlotte Ruth Smith. Well, 3-month-old Charlotte Ruth Smith, Devin's baby daughter, and he adopted her out of Arizona, and it was the first time I got to see her. Basically anyone outside the state of Tennessee has been able to see her, and I went up there, and as I was up there, I was like, let me see if there's anything around. I was going to go by myself, and I found this one place called Dwayne's World up in Kingsport. And I tell you Dwayne's World. If you really need to check it out, go ahead and do it. They're up in Kingsport. I think it was 537 Sullivan Street, but or 557. It doesn't matter. Just look them up. Right. Anyway, I walked in there and Gary came in, of course, because at first he was like, no, I would go in. And as soon as you walk in, it's probably the most WarHammer merchandise I have ever seen. And that's in anywhere. Even the big place that we go to over in Statesboro, I mean, it put it to shame. And, it was like, not a comic book store, but more of a games and comic book store. Right. And they had everything. They had Dungeons and Dragons at the wazoo. They had Pokemon. They had Pops. I mean, you name it, they had it. It was like the Toys R Us for a nerd. And, I just swim my way through all that because I was like, well, I can't afford any of this shit. I went over to the comic books and I proceeded to spend $99 there. So I'm already at the $100 budget that I already set myself.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy these days, man.
It's super easy.
Yeah. $100 budget's like, I think a little on the low side now these days.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you want anything good, we're trying to, and we're going to show a little bit of some of the stuff that we actually got recently, but yeah, it's been kind of crazy. So I come back, and the very next day, I get in an argument with my brother with other family members. He kicks me out of the fucking chat like a bitch, and I'm pissed.
I'm glad we kept it G-rated.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my feelings are being used.
Yeah.
So I end up going upstairs, and I'm kind of playing a video game. I've been into Days Gone. I've been up into that lately, and I have What's Not on my phone. Now I've used What's Not a couple other times, and basically kept my purchases down low. But I turned it to this one guy, and I was looking at it. I was like, oh man, that's a cool cover. Click like that.
Right.
I didn't keep count of how many times I did that. But
what's not in my cart?
Yeah. Well, it's on my PayPal. But yeah, no, I ended up spending damn near $400.
Right.
On just I was rage shopping is basically what I was doing. I was like sitting there, I was like, fuck you, Gary. Fuck you, Gary. That PG ratings just go 13 to R now. But unfortunately it was fun until I saw the pricing on my I actually had to borrow money out of our own account because all the money in my account is no longer. And
it's long gone.
It evaporated in one good swipe. But like the Thanos snap, med swipe.
Right.
Bank account gone.
Yeah, my bank account was like Thanos.
Yeah. Done. But yeah, so we were planning on going to a Comic-Con, which I found out the Savannah Comic-Con is actually this coming weekend, not the weekend that I was originally told in July.
Okay.
So I won't be able to go to that.
Okay.
And yeah,
I might still make that.
You can make that. Med won't, but
Yeah. Where are you gonna be?
At my house.
Oh, so why can't you make it?
Money. I have none.
Oh, dude, it's like $25.
Exactly.
Med needs $25 to survive.
Well, I'll go there and that'd be like hell for me though. You go in there and you see all this stuff.
I don't buy authentic Comic-Cons because it's just
they jack up the price on a lot of.
Not just that. I mean, it's just getting to the people. There's so many people at Comic-Cons. Like when you're like, hey, I talked to this guy and I did something. I don't know how you did it, man. Because I'm there. I guess I don't like being crammed into a crowd. Mm-hmm. I like to be able to like look and just kind of study it. And I feel like I'm in a casino at like 12 o'clock at night on a cruise. It's like trying to reach over to people like, maybe they get a chip in there, like toss it over. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't like that feeling. I like to be able to explore and kind of like really, you know me, man. When I get into like a place like a comic shop, I'm a good 30, 45-minute guy in there at least. I don't care if I just went there yesterday. This is the way I am.
So whenever we actually start interviewing people, are you going to be the camera guy and I basically talk to them?
Yeah, for sure. I don't mind talking. Like I said, talking to people is okay, obviously.
We'll tag in every now and then. Hey, Goose has a question.
Is he surrounded like a Michael Jackson concert?
No.
Because that's the case, then no, I don't want to be part of it. But if I'm going to talk to him one-on-one, then it's kind of like that.
Hell yeah.
It's all good.
And that's what I'm trying to actually get in with one particular person that we both know about. And hopefully we'll be talking about them in the future. But enough about what's been going on in our lives, unless you got anything else.
No, I'm good, man.
I'm actually surprised his daughter's in the basketball tournament, and usually you're at those too. So
yeah, no. My son had stuff to do too, so I had to like split that up. But the show must go on.
The show must go on. And on it goes, because we're going to be talking a little bit about a major announcement by, there it is, by our buddies up there and of course it's not wanting to populate.
The show would not be the show if we didn't have
at least one technical difficulty.
You know, when you get to that certain age, all tech destroys you. And I thought we were past that age, you know, or behind that age. We have to worry about it. But we're like, you have to ask our kids how to do our iPhone soon. Like, how do you dial on this phone?
Oh, it's going to happen, dude. It's going to happen. Let me see if it'll actually pull it up now, because the way I thought it would be like, boom, here it is. Boom, here it is.
No,
you know, no.
That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's.
You know better.
All right. Whoop. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now I went triple screen over on this side.
We'll edit this out later.
No. You get all the gravy.
You get the 10 minutes.
Yeah, there we go. Of me just struggling. All right. So I probably will try to cut that out.
We'll see.
Yeah. So Marvel just unveiled the new Midnight Universe, which of course is going to be a twisted take on the normal Marvel universe. And the very first issue is set to drop, I believe, on August 5th, if I remember correctly. It will feature the X-Men, which it has a really cool cover. And it's going to be, how did they say it? Basically, with the X-Men one, it's going to be New York City with all these vampires roaming around and everything like this. And the X-Men are also vampires. Which that's kind of cool. But, you know, and hopefully it doesn't take as long for me to pull up the second page. But
so the new one is kind of like zombies almost.
Almost.
But it's vampires this time. We're going to flip it a little bit.
Yes.
So it's kind of sounding like. Okay, so I don't know nothing about this. You're going to have to tell me. I mean, I heard about it. Me and you talked about it, but I didn't do any homework to see like what it was about physically. So, do you know, are they all going to be like vampire related, or is it supposed to be like different scenarios?
So from what it looks like, when I show you the cover, it will actually pull up. It will show it's a really sick cover. I do like the cover. It's the most beautiful cover. You'll love our covers.
Oh yeah, it's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge.
Gonna be like no other cover. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna try this. Yes. I'm gonna share this whole thing right here.
Gonna own it.
Every single one. And let me see if I could just add this right here. Here we go.
It's gonna come in like, you know, shock and awe.
Well, right now I definitely am giving you shock and awe.
Oh yes.
Did that pull?
I'm definitely awed right now. Oh my god.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we're going straight to radio. Video doesn't work for us.
Yeah.
You guys can watch us in black and white soon. We can go back to our regular, and we'll talk with radio voices. Like, listen here,
listen here, buddy.
News. We got this new midnight song. It's very good for us. Yeah, that's like kind of like a mobster. Very good for you, AC. You don't want to buy this. Oh my gosh.
Here you go.
I'm staring at nothing. Ah, there it is. Ooh.
Yeah. So the cover is pretty sick. And I mean, I could pre-game the rest of these covers that we're going to be discussing. Yeah. But, you know, this has, of course, Nightcrawler in the front. He has like kind of a priest get up, which if you know his character, he has an extremely holy religious background as you get to look at my Fanta instead of me.
Yeah. I'm looking at the comic. I'm looking at you.
I don't blame you.
She's just like Queen of the Damned. Remember that movie back in the day?
Yeah. No, and yeah, exactly. That was the first take I got from it. You know, you got a little bit of blood coming around off the chin and everything like that, you know.
And so is Nightcrawler in this comic or this thing, is he a vampire too? Or is he like no?
I think he's going to be set up as a protagonist.
That's what I thought too.
And this is just by the full look of this is the only cover so far that has been released. They're actually going to do a Fantastic Four one as well, which will be more of a cosmic horror. I'm guessing kind of like a Deep Space 2 or something like that, or Dead Space 2 from Video Game Legend. And they're also going to be doing a Peter Parker where he's going to be like a hybrid Spider-Man, well, I guess multiple appendages, kind of like doppelganger.
Oh yeah, I did see that actually.
And he will be fighting against Oscorp, as Oscorp is actually taking more people in and transform them into monsters as well. So that's kind of what they're saying right now, and it's being led by an all-star cast, really. I mean, you're looking at Jonathan Hickman, Philip Kennedy Johnson, and Benjamin Percy, who right now has been doing Infernal Hulk.
Yeah.
And they're really trying to counter what's going on with the Absolute Universe.
Yeah.
And I think this is the only reason why this universe is starting, is because the Absolute Universe.
Gotcha. Well, I know they were leaning towards the monster stuff. You saw that, they were talking about it. Obviously, Days of Tomorrow, is it? Or whatever the hell it's called, a new one. That one with the new X-Men that just came out.
Oh, you're talking about Shadow of Tomorrow?
Thank you. Yeah, Shadow of Tomorrow. I'm always going to go brain dead, you know me, especially if I don't have something in front of me. But regardless, that one has monsters involved. It's also talking about, like with the prequel before they had vampires then. So the vampire thing has always been something they were always kind of like playing around, dabbling a little bit in there. But I felt like once that, the one that came out where it's like World War V, where they're fighting I think that was like the main.
Z.
Was it Z? Z? No, Z.
Oh, with vampires?
Yeah, I thought it was. But
it might have been. I don't know.
I'm being brain dead as usual. Realize there was the one where they're fighting all the vampires, and I felt like that was the one that kind of got the ball rolling again with the old vampire idea. It was DC. DC did. DC's version
Deceased.
World War V. There was DC that did it as well with vampires, and that's World War V. You can pull it up. Check me on that. I think it might mixed up with my DC and my Marvels, but that was the same thing. There's a whole vampire battling, with the shreds of human that are floating around. But regardless, vampires has been like the biggest thing I've seen a lot coming out since the zombie and deceased and all that stuff. So I don't know, man. I'm more of a zombie guy, so I'm not like super stoked with the vampire idea. I think it'd be kind of cool because it's something new, but you'll never beat the zombies, man.
And it feels like kind of like what they were saying about the Shadow of Tomorrow. They're feeling like, Marvel is kind of doing a rehashing of previous stories in a different way. And I could see where the only thing that really intrigues me about the Midnight Universe as far as that X-Men goes is I want to see Nightcrawler and what he plays into, because me and you both like Nightcrawler. And, what kind of significance would he have? Who else are they going to bring into this universe besides the initial 3 that they're going to be bringing in, 3 groups? And we've talked about it before. We both love the Absolute Universe that, it's really felt like a lot of older readers and everybody new is coming in now, and they're like, hey man, this is actually pretty good. Image is starting to put out some stuff now that has been pretty amazing lately. I got an issue of Fireborn that is just really good. And Capes is another one that Image is actually coming out with, or had for a while, that looks really good as well. And it's mostly because you see these comic books where they're not afraid to really try to push into a little bit darker tones and stuff like that. Marvel really hasn't done it that much. In fact, the last time, and I looked this up, that Marvel did a horror type themed universe was Marvel Zombies back in 2006.
Yeah. We talked about that too. DC used to be really dark back in the day. For a minute there, I would say early 90s, it had a dark time where it was like when Aliens came out. Remember when it first came out? The comic was like, holy cow. There's like, this is getting bloody, gory, destructive. It wasn't happy endings on everything, And I always felt like Marvel kind of missed out on that. Like they left at the Dark Horse,
Yeah.
And now it feels like it's coming back. It kind of went Dark Horse. Came away from that, more traditional Disneyland, DC comics. And then we started seeing it slowly getting back into the darker, more destructive, people dying. And now it's gone back to like the full on, no more joking around. People are getting ripped in half. Batman is actually like beating the ever living crap out of somebody. It wasn't that little bit of blood from Joker's mouth. And now it's like Joker's face is caved in. You can see his eye brain popping out of the corner of his eyeball. And you're like, all right, this is getting
really big. Yeah. And I mean, case in point, you know, I was reading the episode of I just finished up the 12th issue of Batman, Absolute Batman, and it's where the fight is between Bane and you have Killer Croc and Batman fighting him. And before they actually, Killer Croc helps out Batman with the fight with Bane because Bane is freaking monstrous in that one.
Yeah.
Killer Croc eats two of the scientists that transformed him into that. And you know, it's not something you normally sit there and you're like, oh man, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was actually like, man, it really like, damn. So
right. He's got the hunger. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He's always hungry. He's like, so I don't know if you remember the parts he's talking to Batman. He's kind of got his mind coming back from where he was before. He asked Batman to kill him, and he keeps crying about hunger.
Yeah.
So hungry. So he's like, never
understand how hungry I am.
Yeah. And it's like painful, the hunger, you know? So,
yeah.
That was a great book. I believe out of the whole series, now you've read some of it, and it's been out for a minute, so I don't feel as bad spoiling a couple things here and there. The Bane story is one of the best I think I've ever read for Bane wise as well. That one was so, I mean, it was so messed up, some of the stuff he did. I was kind of like, dude, he's going to kick Batman's ass. Like, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it to issue number 20. I mean, it was like that. I was like, and then it showed some of the creation of him too. I don't know if you got that far yet, but when you get to that, you're going to be like, this dude is ruthless, man, ruthless. And then that I don't know, that makes me feel more like what Bane is, you know, because he thinks he's doing it for like honor, not just do just to do it, but it's like this needs to be done for the world to be where it needs to be, and peace, and this is my honor and family lineage, and but he's not all there. You can see it. You're like, this guy's crazy.
He's definitely whacked.
yeah. And he's built like a ox, you know.
Yes, he is. A team of oxen, to be exact.
Yeah.
Another thing that actually came up, and something that we are both kind of excited about. One of the games that was, of course, Game of the Year last year was Helldivers 2, and they're starting to open up a brand new campaign pack, I guess, or warbond, where they are actually teaming up. I'll let the video do it for itself.
Hello everyone, I am Mikael Eriksson, Game Director of Helldivers 2. Today I am very excited to announce a collaboration between Helldivers 2 and Warhammer 40,000 for an upcoming legendary warbond. For those of you who haven't enlisted yet, Helldivers 2 is a high-octane 4-player co-op shooter where you fight as a Helldiver for democracy and the glory of Super Earth. Your mission? To liberate the galaxy from evil, oppressive aliens threatening our way of life. At Arrowhead, we believe these two worlds fit perfectly together. And as a studio full of die-hard Warhammer fans, we are beyond thrilled to see this legendary warbond come to life. We look forward to revealing more later this year. And until then, we'll see you all on the battlefield.
And, you know, I mean, it's great news, but is this something that would actually pull you back into that game?
You know, it would be actually pretty fun to see that. I mean, I played recently, just finished Space Marines 2. And to be honest, I'm still in the process of learning the lore. The more lore I have learned, some of the stuff I'm like, it's kind of weird, but other stuff I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. And we all know the Astra Militarum has got one of the best kind of like stories and lores, because it's almost like you can put yourself into that. And that would be us, you know? We're not those high-end superhero guys. We're those guys that's like on the line with the rifle firing, hoping we stay.
The las guns and everything.
Yeah, we got all the aliens coming in the Xenos.
We got all this, and we got a flashlight, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be cool to see that, man. I'd like to see, if, you know, is there different colors? Because, you know, as I learned the lore, you know that now there's different numbers, different colors. It means different things, different squads, battalions, and people have not just they don't just like the characters, they also like those lore matching symbols and stuff. So if you can make a guy and be like, oh, I can put the V1 for that, whatever division, and I'm saying, like, throw some lore in there. Don't just throw a character in there. That would make it great. But I would totally play it just to kind of see what it looks like. I mean, I saw the sword, the chainsaw,
the chainsword.
It's like, that's kind of cool. So I don't remember a sword being in the game. Is
yeah, no, it's there. It's used mostly by your space marines, but they also, like the commandants and stuff. They actually
no. I know it's in 40K. I'm saying in the game.
Oh no, Helldivers, no.
Yeah, that's
it's not. It's a regular sword.
No, I get that, but I didn't think there was a sword at all in Helldivers. So I was like,
oh, there was later.
Okay,
yeah.
It's been a minute. Helldivers is a good game, man. It really is. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing Helldivers. Just that I think it was just a little too repetitive for me. After a while, doing the same mission.
You sit there and you're like, okay, here I am again.
Yeah. I like the little squads that walk by and you don't want to move to get their attention unless you can throw your artillery in from outer space to blow them up, kind of thing.
Very true.
But I'm going to name drop a game just real quick. I just showed it to you. I've been playing more of my age group from back in the childhood. It was the Marvel Cosmic Invasion. That has been my jam. A little 2D action. But recently they just came out with the DLC. They added Cyclops and they added the Thing, and it's a 2D, old school Ninja Turtles style game from back in the 90s, early 2000s. But it has so much comic stuff in it. Like, it's got the Watcher, Galactus, It's got Sentinels, it's got Taskmaster, it's got MODOK. It's got so much in it that's just like, I don't know, it just keeps that kind of, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. It's like it's constant for that, And so there's a leveling up system. There's characters you can unlock. So replayability is there. I've probably already did about, 5 or 6 missions, and I've seen the leveling up. And I'm like, hey, I'm just going to play a different character. But now I've got to a mission that's kind of kicking my butt. And I'm thinking, maybe leveling up is more important than I thought it was, So now I'm going back, playing a Beta Ray Bill. They have Cosmic Ghost Rider on there. What else was in there? Nova's in it. Venom, Wolverine,
of course.
Storm,
Thing.
There's just a bunch of characters, man. That game is just, it's been really filling that itch, for it's a quick, relaxing. You don't have to play with your friends. You can play by yourself. You get 2 characters to play with, and you go through and beat the mission. So, but yeah, just toss it out there. So that just came out.
Yeah, no, I like that. And I mean, as I sit here and fight with this thing some more. Yeah.
So yeah, WarHammer's Marines. I did that with my son. Space Marines 2. That was fun, man. Yeah, we did a little co-op play. Me and my son, who's 12, and he knows zero about any Warhammer. But I'll tell you now, if you were to ask him questions, he would answer questions for you now because there was that much story, lore, action. There was even times in the game where you have hordes just coming at you, and you're kind of like, oh, that's just for cosmetics until it got to you. You're like, holy crap, this is not cosmetics. You're launching grenades. You're picking up the big, gun that looks like a Gatling gun. You're just letting loose bars, mowing them down. You're running out of ammo, and you're like, I don't think we're going to pull through this. Another wave started to come in, and finally, like, the story might kick in and show off like a fighter coming in and attacking.
Hell yeah.
Whew, you're sweating bullets, man. But my son got to experience that full-on dad yelling at him while playing, "Come give me a hat! He's only 1 hit!" I kept the cussing to myself.
You gotta
motherfucker, I'm sorry.
Like the times where I play with my nephew and he'd be driving the tank. Move forward, fucker. You get the fuck, back the fuck up, back the fuck up.
Your son's like shell shocked because he never heard your dad talking to him like that. Hey son, you want some chicken fingers? I just yelled at him like I was gonna beat him. But no, it was. I kept it calm. Being a little older, maybe it's a little easier to do that, but he had a blast, man. He was like, that was so much fun. Thanks for playing that with me because we've never done a whole game before. So it's the first from beginning to end gameplay and all the action, seeing all that kind of cool stuff. And he's now a Warhammer guy. I could tell just by
dude, the lore of it. And I actually am talking to a guy right now who is heavy into that. Like he goes and plays in tournaments and shit like that. Cool. And we'll definitely have him on in a little bit to make sure, try to get people in.
Yeah.
So,
well, you know me, even though I haven't played it, I have everything to play it. So, you can set up something here on the table one day if you want to bring him in here or something like that.
Yeah.
We can do a quick learning / maybe a quick battle. Get us some cameras up in here, and I have like every single army you can pick from.
He's not lying.
I'm playing with. I'm gonna mix the salamanders with
some Tyranids.
What these guys called again? I don't even know they're called anymore. Yeah,
the Necrons.
Yeah, neck with a little Tyranids, as we call them.
So good. So good news is I'm actually able to pull up all these images now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can share them like boom, boom, boom.
What?
Yep.
We like images.
Yeah, we do. In fact, you know what?
Face.
I think I know what our next segment's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
You ready?
I woke up ready.
Are you the Keymaster?
Not that I know of.
Damn! Arcadia presents the Keymaster. I didn't sound as seductive of being the Keymaster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got more keys than a janitor. You better get ready. We're gonna look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did a little something new. I mean, obviously, there's like a million comics. It feels like every week when you go out there, and what is it that you're looking for? Like in my younger days, I learned from like some of my mistakes. I've always been a number one buyer. I always bought number ones as a kid, not because I was trying to just buy them. A lot of times I'd find a story I liked, I'd buy the number one, and that would give me an idea what the whole story is going to be about.
If it's going to grab you or not.
Yeah, exactly. And when you're a kid, back in the days, we didn't have comic book stores everywhere, and to get to one was like your dad had to drive you to like the nearest town to find the comic book. I don't care if you lived like in one area, it'd be like the big city area to have it, So
for the most part, it was grocery stores.
Yeah, exactly. So you go there, you have my number ones, and you got number 5, you're already like halfway through the story. You don't even know
you're like, what happened in the beginning?
Right. And nowadays everything is one shot pretty much. So back when I was younger collecting comics, there was like comic book 140. So you're like, and it's a whole other story.
Yeah.
It's like
what happened 2 years ago?
Yeah, exactly. Wolverine's dead?
When did that happen?
Throw it away. I'm done. It's my favorite character, So yeah. So these days there's a lot of one shots, and people don't know. There's a number one like every week. There's a number one rogue. 2 weeks later, number one rogue. Like, hang on, there was a number one rogue 2 weeks ago. How did that happen? So I realized, doing reading, of course, that one shots are the way to go. So you're a lot of comics now are 1 to 5, 1 to 6. The new story.
They have that new run, and that's it.
That's it. Like the bigger ones, like we talked about, like this vampire one coming out, Shadows of Tomorrow. Those are like 10, 12. They get bigger because those were designed to be a long
an actual universe.
But a lot of these aren't. And I'm finding, personally, I'm liking the one shots. There's a lot more action. There's not this drag out trying to find a way of making this 80 copies. I know we're homers on this by now, but Absolute's done a great job. You've seen this like Bane, Dr. Freeze is kind of a scarecrow.
Dr. Freeze looks pretty cool in Absolute.
Yeah, but they're almost like one shots. They're only like 6 comics long, and then it goes into the next guy. Yeah, and it's like, what I'm saying. So it's like right number 21, I think it is, and it's like if you read it, it's like 1 through 10 was the start. 10 through whatever 15 or 20 is going to be Bane, and then 20 from whatever will be Robin, and so I like that because it's like a long extending one shot, So, but yeah. Anyways, so some of the keys we're going to talk about today is just ones I saw for this week. These are already out, obviously, because they came out this week, and I know we had some photos. I'm sure there that you pop up.
I got it ready.
Just let me know, what are we working on first?
Well, I figured that if anything, let's go with the one that everyone is talking about, which we also will discuss something else that we will be doing a little bit later this month once they come in, but we're going with some Green Lantern.
Some Green Lantern?
Yeah.
I think it's Green Arrow, buddy.
Oh, you mean Green Arrow. Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, Green Arrow is awesome, man. I like the way it went because it's not your traditional Green Arrow. I think Green Arrow, I'm like, okay, Green Arrow is going to be, this martial art kind of trained through life, arrow shooting master, kind of like that. But no, they went with this guy here has a few keys attached to it. This issue is the start of Green Arrow to the absolute world, and that the fact that the Green Arrow now is a serial killer. So he's a serial killer. He's got the introduction of Black Canary will be in this as well, but he's killing billionaires.
Yeah,
which is the weirdest part. I don't know why yet because I haven't read it, but I'm excited to get my hands on it. I do have it already ordered. I ordered this guy because I pre-ordered a lot of comics before time, but unfortunately, I think I pre-ordered all the way to like July.
Yeah, and I'm doing the same thing. There's a couple series that I enjoy that a lot of people don't really read into as much as I do, but yeah, no, this is one that when I saw the storyline of him possibly killing billionaires, because I knew that he was a serial killer and he was going around doing people off and everything, and Black Canary was going to be well, you know what that means.
Ultrasonic nerdgasm.
I do not want to be Green Arrow anymore. I was like, maybe. Yes, he's getting them off.
Yeah, exactly. Killing them off.
Yeah,
and Black Canary, I guess, is like a detective in this universe.
Yeah.
And she's trying to chase him down and, of course, stop him. So I do like that whole thing because Oliver Green is actually dead in this. So, and assumes whoever this is assumes his identity.
Right. And he is pissed off he's a hater. He hates the billionaires. But this outfit is awesome. For one, it's another thing. When I first saw him, I was like, he's a little bit of like Taskmaster / Hawkeye was the Mickey character. This would be him. So that's the first one. This one is the key of the week for sure, though. So go out there. If you haven't seen it, didn't know nothing about it, this is the time to go to your local comic book store and see if you can get your hands on a copy, because this is going to be one that's going to be probably like
it's going to be huge.
10th version will be out there because they'll be one of those guys where they've sold out and they're like series 2. You're gonna be hunting for that first print and we'll be around. So yeah, take a look.
And also what I was alluding to a little bit earlier is that I have actually been able to procure a signed copy of one of these. So we will be doing a giveaway with that once I actually have it in my hands, and I cry a little bit as I let it go. So but you have to, of course, subscribe, like, comment, share. Help us out, help us grow, and it could be yours. So it'll be a random draw.
So I don't even have that. Like, share, I'm on it. Yeah,
here you go, Gooze.
That's a win, dude. That's a win.
Yeah. I mean, just it's free, and we'll send it to you. I'll contact whoever, but it'll be a random thing. So
let's wrap it up nicely. Maybe it's a good one you can send off, get graded. Get that 9.8 on that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it in the closet for like a week. Come back out, sell it for about $500.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
right.
But yeah, no, that's actually one that me and you have both been paying attention to quite a bit. Next one up, we both kind of love this cover. I definitely do. We're going to go with some Venom right here with the MJ Peter Parker cover. Love this cover.
Yeah, this one here. It was cool. I wasn't getting an awesome vibe on the cover itself, but it's the first of the new Mary Jane Venom design.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently Mary Jane and this guy is going to be getting her new Venom set up. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work out, but Mary Jane / Venom design. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with the Venom. Come on.
No,
I mean, you pretty much
everyone loves Venom.
Get it. This is on the top in my list, though. What was it? Top 5, top 6, whatever it was.
Top 5.
I would say it's in the 5-6 range.
Yeah,
because there's some other ones in there that I really like the ideas that what's coming out with the keys. But I think this is one to keep your hands on. Obviously, again, this is not a number 1. This is like what
258.
258. So my point being is, don't just go out buying ones thinking you're going to be getting some good ones, because some of those ones are just one, it's
exactly.
Not, so.
And I went into that route quite a bit this past weekend, but and I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this cover, and I'm looking about how Mary Jane looks so thick in that miniskirt. So It's I understand why Peter is looking down right now. He's in disbelief. He's like, usually you're wearing some cardigan and jeans.
Yeah,
so
right? You were wearing that skirt, that white dress, white shirt, but now he's looking at her from behind too.
yeah, he's like, hell yeah.
Thick.
Yeah, so thick. Yeah, no, but I think that also this Venom, because I think it's going to get tied into the Black Queen, which will be going on in a few months from now, because I've seen Mary Jane's Venom in some of the covers of that. Yes. Okay. So I'm like you, I'm looking ahead and trying to.
There's so many, man. I mean, even that Knoll with the Black Queen, you saw Knoll's like all white now.
Yeah.
I have no clue why. I was like, dude, he's the king of the symbiotes, where they're all like, most of them are black, and he's whiter than Iceman. I'm like, I have no clue what I'm looking at.
Is that Moon Knight?
Yeah, I was like, I'll wait till that comes out. I'll read more into it, and I'll get that.
And let me ask you something. As far as like comic books go, you have for some reason the trend is that they're having basically all blank covers now that are coming out. What is your idea on that?
They're stupid.
I don't like it.
I hate them.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's just one of the variants, man. Like everything nowadays, and I heard this from most comic book guys I talk to. So when I go to comic book stores, I talk to a lot of the owners, and I like to just shoot the crap with them. And like some of the older guys too, that've been doing since they were 10 years old. They're like 70 now selling comics.
Yeah.
They told me the biggest issue they're having with these small comic book stores is that there's like 7 to 12 variants. He's like, I literally can fill my entire rack with one same comic because they only have so much space. So they're having to like pick and choose. Like, okay, maybe I'll get that variant and that variant, and then they're trying to make it to where the customers aren't like, oh, I want that one, I'm not going to get it, So now they're losing the sales because they didn't pick the gamble on the right cover, And I'm like, they need to calm their tits a little bit on that, man.
Just you don't have to have 12. 6, I can understand if it's a big event or something like that, But
even 6 is stupid.
What, 4?
4. Give me one. Give me a second one. Give me the one that's like only 500 copies of, and give me the one that's only 25 copies of that you sell for like
the ultra rare.
$100.
Yeah,
that's fine. I don't mind paying the different rates for the rarity of the comic, or a lot of times those ones that are only 25. The art on those are insane. All right, they're worth the money. The time that guy took to draw that comic that they only made 25. Hell yes, $100 for that comic is worth the $100, right? But I don't need. Unless it's like a joining comic where it's like one giant one, you know what I'm saying, where they're overlapping.
Yeah,
there's like 6 like that. That's cool. You can put that in a frame, put it on the wall, and have this whole like
battle scene. Yeah.
Oh, dude, those are sick. But when you get like, here's one of Professor Xavier. Here's one with Wolverine. Here's one with. I'm like, get the hell out of here. If it's a new character, I also kind of feel like, okay, that's kind of okay because you're getting a copy of a new guy that just came out. And like for me, I used to get those kind of comics because I wanted a full on of what that character was like. Like remember when Rasputin came out? It was she's an X-Men. She's like looks like Cyclops, and it's a female version. She has a sword, like magic sword with Cyclops' body. And that comic cover was one that I shot for because I was like, that's cool, new character. And it's cool to see her jump into the air. It's not worth like a lot of money or nothing, but for me it was kind of cool to see that.
And no, I get that because I mean I like foils. I'm like a raccoon when it comes to it. I was like, oh, that's shiny, and I'm going to get it. Right. But I mean, when I went to the one that I usually go to, which has been very beneficial for me. I mean, well, not my bank account, but it's just been, I agree with you because literally there was like, when I was going through the WhatsApp, I literally saw like, I think there are 6 different variations of Green Arrow. So, and that's not including the one-ons, but I did get one. I really want one of Doom Quest that has Dr. Doom sitting. He's basically surrounded by a couple bodies and stuff, and it's raining. I said that cover thumps.
Yeah.
I ended up instead getting the one because they were sold out with golden apples. It's the one where it has all the images of him when he, previous comic books and stuff, and they made it into the face of Dr. Doom. So it's really cool. I'm looking forward to getting a hold of that one. But I will still get another one just so I could have a different variant as well.
Yeah. I get it. It's a selling thing. Every Absolutes came out, by the way, has had like 6 to like 12 versions.
Yeah.
It's insane the amount, versions out there. I think there's more than 6, believe it or not, for Green Arrow. There's ones, the higher end ones, they're like $100
Oh yeah,
one.
yeah, I know which one. There's one
Jeez.
badass one where he's like standing there like this, just looking down, and that might be one of the ones I bought on whatnot. So, but next one up,
yeah, it's the next one.
I become kind of a fanboy of this particular artist. A cover done by Jorge Corona, Lobo.
Okay. Yeah, this Lobo is cool, man. Number 3, I believe it is. Yeah, Lobo number 3. So this is the origin of Lobo, and on this one they'll have like his childhood. I get to see their species of what the hell they're called. I always forget. They're like, you don't know what they are?
No, I do not know.
Yeah, I know, man. Regardless, it's his childhood. You can see more about him because even though they know a little bit about him, they know that he was only be able to be killed by his own kind, which is why they killed it off. This one is also, I think, going back more to like the bounty hunter kind of mentality, the comics.
Yeah.
So, but in all, the biggest thing about this is just seeing the childhood. If you kind of wanted to know that kind of stuff, I think this is going to be an interesting comic. I'm not a huge Lobo because I always felt like he was very lightly sprinkled, and now they finally brought out another more
hash him out a little bit.
Yeah. Because he is a cool character.
He is a very cool character.
Yeah, he is. And so you'll get to learn more about him. And this one here lets you see more of the origin story of this character. So get your hands on that guy while you can.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to look around for it next time I go out.
Yeah.
I didn't realize who, like I said, I fanboy a little bit right now, but you'll understand why later. Next one. We'll go switch it up with a little bit of Marvel. Your one Marvel key that you have. This is Reborn, I believe.
All right, yeah. So this is the Spider-Man Reborn.
Miles
this
Morales.
guy here is the first appearance of multiple characters. What's else? This one has so much stuff, man. I had written down some notes here. I mean, I think this is going to be one of those comics that'll be a little bit more of value quickly. Because there is so many first appearances. I think there's like 4 characters first appearances.
Jesus.
Yeah, so there's a lot in this guy. I do like the cover. It's part of the was it the Ultimate Universe? That it is? So it's part of that universe as well, the Ultimate. So and they're fighting over the cosmic cubes. What it basically is these it's Iron Man, Captain America. It's got Miles Morales, and they're all fighting over this.
I'm trying to figure out who the villain is in the background.
I think that's one of the new characters.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
That's what I'm saying. So there's actually him.
It's
the guy on the
Kane.
right. Yeah, he looks actually really cool. They have again a variant of that character, and he's actually pretty cool looking. There's him, the guy on the right hand side. If you look closely at the photo, you see a guy that's glowing, that purple there too. He's the new guy in this one as well. I'm gonna get my hands on this one for sure because I feel like this is one that's gonna be very interesting and one that will hold value. I know they said the key of the week that I read was mostly towards Green Arrow, but I truly feel like this one might be.
This might be the one. Key of the week.
My key of the week, man. So.
Well, we may need to start doing like a little reward thing, so that way, whenever I pull it up, like I know how to do it now.
Yeah.
We'll do like have like a little key with your Gooze or something like that, and put it on that one.
The Keymasters key of the week.
Keymasters key of the week.
Yeah. So that's this week alone. I was working on some other ones for next week. I didn't see nothing massive.
Oh, you got one more.
Was it? Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, what's that?
Boom. Cyborg.
Oh, yeah. Cyborg. This one here, again, this is kind of towards the bottom though, but it was interesting because there's more family of cyborgs in this guy, and it felt like this person might be a little bit more of like superhero-ish. So I'm not sure quite too much about it. They kept this very kind of cryptic, but it was interesting just to see because cyborgs always have like his dad's dead, and there's not really nothing there besides the Titans he's always hanging with or his own personal comic books. But this one here was a little bit interesting.
I was going to say, and Cyborg is one of those characters, and maybe we'll do like an episode where we talk about superheroes that we think are, 5 that are undervalued and then 5 that are overvalued, like we think are overhyped. There's no way that this guy should be as powerful as he is, or this guy is so unutilized. But Cyborg is definitely under the unutilized one because every time like there's a major event, like say Darkseid is invading the Earth or anything like this, the first person that usually goes down is Cyborg because they will send a virus to him. They'll rip off his arms and he's sitting there like, it's just, it's unfortunate, but I think really and truthfully, he's a really cool character with a good backstory. Of course, I don't know if this is going to be in the Absolute universe either, but I've always liked his backstory.
No, I got you. And I did look it up real quick because I was kind of like, I felt like it was. And yes, there is a new character, and he is related to Cyborg with the show, and he is a superhero.
Okay.
So I don't know if we're on that. They've kept it kind of like a little
close to the chest.
But
salivating. They want you to get some of the sauce.
Yeah, and to be honest, that's why I brought this one up because, like I said, as you can tell, it wasn't like a lot of hype, but I like Cyborg.
Yeah,
Cyborg has always been kind of that, like you said, that character
the
that
glue.
Has more to show.
Yeah,
they're really holding it back, So, anyways.
Well, I know that Parasite is coming up very soon in the Absolute universe as well with the Superman.
Okay.
So, which another one of those very important villains, but never used.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I do have one for you also. I'm just going to throw it out there because it really got a lot of hype. And this is not this week. This is next week.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one I'm hunting on for sure and hard is that Doom Quest. We talked about that a little before he showed up. But that's coming out. Looks like maybe this month coming up. When was it?
This week.
This week?
Yeah, it's this Wednesday.
Yeah. Just want to confirm that. So, so this week coming up, Doom Quest #1. It's a whole new Reed Richards sends Dr. Doom back in time. To rewrite history, basically, is what's going on. So we're going to see a whole new change world kind of thing. And I don't know. It seems interesting. So I definitely would recommend it. Looks like it's already getting a little bit of hype, even though it's not even out yet. Because I'm seeing prices on that guy already on the higher side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And so we're going to go ahead because we are running a little bit behind right now. We're going to go ahead and jump into our next segment. But first, Goose, tell them where they can find you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. So, I got an X account. I just kind of set up some information there. I plan on doing some keys on there as well. I didn't have that pulled up, but I will pull that for you real quick here. Right there. Yeah. Yep. So Gooze is what I'm under. Got a blue check on it now. It's the most recent thing. I had set this up a while ago. It's got some painting I've done. It's got any kind of like movies or any kind of thing I think is interesting that I see that's new. I usually toss on there, but Gooze at Goozy Gooze. But
the Goose is loose.
Yeah, at Goozy Gooze. But looking for the GUZ with the blue check mark. Got my shades in the corner there, my hat on.
I was going to say it looked very GTA-ish.
It did, and that was just me fooling around. It looked nothing like that without the glasses,
the filters.
I'm catfishing them. So,
Watch out, ladies.
Yeah, Goozy Gooze. That's at G.
Keep my mom away from you.
Goozy. That's it, Goozy Gooze. Come
Gooze.
join up. Like I said, all nerdy stuff is all I put on there. Nothing stupid, no political, no crap like that. It's all fun and games, man. So. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. I like that, man. No problem. It's all fun and games until your brother pisses you off.
Are you the Keymaster?
Not that one. We're going to this one. A little 1980s song right there. Yellow. You actually have to say who it was. It's "Oh Yeah" by Yellow. So that's going to be the collector's theme song because I just had to.
Nice.
So this one we'll talk about some of the stuff that we just recently procured. This segment's going to probably be a lot bigger next time we're on here because all my shit will be in. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Well, I mean, for me, I've been trying to collect a little more on the not the usual. I guess I've been collecting comics for so long. I'm kind of like, I need something fresh,
Yeah.
So I've been going for a few crazy ones, I guess. I don't know. So it's not my style. I talked to the comic book sales guys or the guys in the stores. They were reporting to some comics they were reading, and then I started grabbing a few, and now I've realized that some of these comic book guys that run these stores,
They know that stuff.
They know the stories. One of the ones I talked to the guy. What is that place called? Savannah Comics.
The one that is cluttered.
Yeah.
That's Savannah Comics and more.
Oh, Savannah Comics and more. That guy showed me this guy right here.
That's a cool cover.
Camera. It's called Narco. So he's like, "Hey, you heard this comic called Narco?" And I was like, "Was it like a cartel guy?" That's exactly what I asked. He's like, "It has nothing to do with drugs and cartels." He goes, "Actually, it's about a guy who's narcoleptic." And he falls asleep uncontrolled, of course. He can tell his pulse will start raising and he's like blacks out. But this is a murder comic. Okay. So he basically is without ruining it, he's a kid in school. He's like kind of like that person who's interested in murders and helping people try to solve them. So there's a serial killer going around. He's seen the stuff. He feels like he can figure it out. So a hobby of his is like writing stuff. This is the serial killer. This is like trying to help people solve the problem. Well, he attracts the serial killer, and his life has changed forever. But nothing worse than a serial killer going to get you, and you fall asleep.
Yeah, exactly.
So
get zonked out.
I was like, this story was awesome.
I'm gonna have to read mine.
This guy, I wish I could tell you what was it. I mean, this is just one of those comics I showed to you. I don't have enough homework on who wrote all this. I guess Brent Gillen. He said he's one of the guys, screenwriter for Netflix. He's done a lot of horror action films. One show was called Night Teeth. So he's writing this, and that guy can write. All right, I don't care how many writers there are. There are some great ones. This is a good one. So Narco is definitely one to get your hands on. You want something new with a good story. When this comic was over, I was on my toes. And had I had the other, 2, 3, and 4, I would have Netflixed this thing and binge read the entire series. I'm telling you now, it's that good. I'm not talking.
I actually got the Narco cover where there's a knife being held in front of him and stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool cover.
I'm not giving nothing away.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, it's that good. I would feel horrible to tell you about that comic because the story's that good. I gave you the basics on what you're going to see instantly at the beginning, and then from that on, you're going to be like, "Where's number 2?"
So we're becoming fans of Image, by the way. So they're definitely gaining a lot of traction.
Yes,
and they're putting out some good stuff. One of the things that I got is this Battle Beast, number 9. This is the cover where he is fighting Conquest right here, and truly epic battle. Number 10 is when they actually do go ahead and get into the business of actually throwing punches. But no, once I saw this cover, this is the variant. This is the 1 of 25. I saw this one. This is one of the ones I was like, I have to have that one. Yes. So I went with this, and Robert Kirkman, who is going to be doing, I believe, no, never mind. I was thinking of someone else, but great read so far as that whole series is. Definitely recommend Battle Beast.
Yeah, I'm a Kirkman fan, dude. Pretty much anything he puts out, I gotta get my hands on to read.
Yeah.
So can't go wrong. Yeah, I got one for you next. You ready?
Go for it.
The Excommunicated right here. This one, another one.
Sick.
Excommunicated. This is one of the variant covers. I thought was pretty cool. Again, the comic book store guy was like, "This is a great comic." And being a guy who knows DC and Marvel has always been kind of like brainwashed, I did not know these comics existed, and this is based on, of course, like Catholic religion. You got a exorcism going on, kind of goes sideways. Of course, the title stating getting kicked out, and her life gets changed. She's one of the main characters, and these things are like looking for her basically, as hence why she's got the craziness kind of going on. Again, don't want to read the story. Great story. Got some good art in this as well. Another one that when I started reading, I was like,
So How many are we going to do? Like
Just a couple. I mean,
Just
I
a
can show a
few.
couple more. Most of the ones I'm showing, like I said, I'm staying away from the X-Men's and the DCs because they get enough publicity.
okay.
I feel like these are the ones I read that I'm not just saying it for publicity. These are ones that if you don't like it, I'll be shocked. And they're that good, you know.
Well, then that way I'm going to actually do 3 more then.
Okay.
So you get 2, I get 3.
Okay.
After this, one I actually picked up, and this was actually picked up because my brother recommended it. Ren and Stimpy. You'd be surprised how much this bad boy is, but happy exactly. So I mean, this is one of those ones that, you know, when I was a kid, I was like every bit of like 10, 11 years old when I was watching this show, and I walked past it. I picked it up 3 times. I have a rule where I say if I pick something up more than twice, that means I really want it. So I went ahead and got this. This thing is worth $300.
No way.
Way.
Did you look it up? Where?
I did on my little app.
Yeah, I would look it up again. But
Yeah,
still,
I was going to say it probably isn't, but it probably has to have like a slab over it. But you know, it's definitely caught my eye when I saw that number pop up. So
there's out there, man. There is ones that people just don't look at because they're not used to that kind of stuff. So it could be worth some money.
Yeah, well, I mean,
$50 or $100. That's not too bad for a comic you probably paid $1 for.
no, I paid. I think I paid all together because I got a sick deal because I got other ones like the 500 episode issue of Superman #1 Spectre. I think I paid like $4 for each one.
Wow. Okay.
So I got a really good deal as far as that's concerned.
Nice, man.
I mean, the comic book store looked like total ass, but you know, I mean, everything was everywhere. It looked like a 10-year-old put it together.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
all right, I'm going to make you big again. So if you want to look at your next one.
Showing you a lot, and it's showing this action, it's showing all this stuff, but I don't think they wanted to give too much away at the very beginning, is what I felt like. I felt like the next one, the #2, would explain all the stuff that you were missing, you know. So, but overall, again, it's an Image comic, man, and it's got potential left and right, and obviously they're putting some time behind this guy because, like you said, the covers I've seen. I actually have another variant of this coming. I ordered it a long time ago.
Yeah.
I just happened to pop in the store and I saw it. I was like, well, screw it. I was going to get this because I wanted to read it. So I have another. The black cat with that head there.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
There is some weird stuff with these heads too, by the way, in this thing, and like appearing. I'm telling you, I almost felt like I could have probably smoked a bowl and read this comic and would have understood it just as well as I read it, not being high as a guy. I was like, it was cool, but what the hell did I just read? You know, like,
kind of like the new Martian Manhunter in a way.
Maybe, man.
Like it looks like an LSD trip whenever you look at the cover.
I mean, I liked it enough that I wish I had the second one in my hand to really get a feel for the rest, you know? So.
My next one is actually going to be an Image. It is Fireborn. And this is one, I mean, I like the artwork already with it. It is a very good story. It's about a dude who basically, I won't ruin the story too much, but there is a dragon involved, which you can kind of see it with the way it looks and everything like that. Right. But this guy, it's a really brutal comic too, like towards the end and everything like that. Yep. But this was a good read. Like would I say it was like you definitely need to go out and get it?
Right.
That's on you. But I will say that it actually entertained me. I will be getting the second copy and be going on from that. But #1 Fireborn.
Keymasters will inform you that is a key comic. That is the first comic of that character. So if it does get more popularity, grabs more traction,
need to get 3 more.
You might want to have that one at least in the old key vault, you know,
Hell
for
yeah.
the future. So I haven't seen that one. When I first saw that one, I was kind of like, I don't know nothing about that. So I kind of didn't get any interest, but doing a little homework on it. It looks like there is some traction grabbing on that one too. So yeah, Image, like I said, has been doing so well. I know Image even said themselves that they are selling the hell out of comics like they've never sold.
They're killing it, dude.
So I see now why, man. It's like you saw what
good stories.
Those are all
and it's different. Like I also got Odin. That's coming to me.
Yeah.
And I mean that one, you know, if it's like what I would assume it is, very much like a myth type deal to it, you know, because when you think of Odin, you think of the All Father.
Right.
But also another one that I've been reading a lot of that a lot of people don't really know about is Feral. And, you know, and I'm a cat dad, so of course I'm kind of interested in that. But they're about to unleash their 25th issue.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, it seems to be doing good. Yeah.
You don't come in and sell. I mean, I heard the idea of that one. I was kind of like, what? Not my cup of tea. But honestly, it's sold.
It's brutal. It is a brutal comic.
No. I get it. It's just the idea. I think was kind of like, no.
Yeah.
About that. Never.
I don't want to see the animals get killed.
I don't need to see cat buttholes all day long. So, good at that. Last one. Vietnam War, dog tags, just a little something new comic book creator.
Different.
Bought for Mad Cave is what's called, by the way. Mad Cave. It's written by Russell. There's people involved: Russell, Holland, Jordan. You don't know that guy's name, but regardless of this, take a look at it. When I went in, it's funny. The store guy told me he didn't point that one out. That was the one I already knew about, and he goes, "Here's the last copy." He's like, "I knew I should have got more." He's like, "When I got that one coming, I was like, that's interesting." He didn't, sold out, and he's like, "Damn it!"
I was gonna say 60. It gives me 68 Nam vibes, kind of in that same era and everything like that.
Right.
But no, that I like that cover, and then, like you said, the one with the Helden, that would be kind of an epic one to actually find.
Yeah. So that's the last of the non-Marvel ones that I had my hands on. So
yeah,
DC Marvel.
Yeah. Well, the last one I have is DC because this was totally stoked. It is a signed copy of Lobo by Jorge Corona right there. Number 1, first printing, and I stumbled on this comic book shop. I'll just say their name is Neighborhood Comics over in Savannah. And yeah, no, this is basically why I'm a fanboy of Jorge Corona now. Is I got his, and I got another one over there with a breakout Barbara Gordon. So just, you know, I'm about to start reading into the Lobo and everything. It's just so many comics to read right now, and it's just one of those deals where, you know, I'm kind of just piddling around. I just finished up battle, like I said, the Battle Beast up to 10, not 10. I finished up to 8, I believe.
Damn.
So
I think it's moving along, huh?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, I have 9 right there.
I just saw yourself now. Your camera's got your eyeballs cut off. I see your nostrils. You're like a ninja.
My nose.
What is a ninja mode?
Well, let me just do this real quick then.
Oh, I love that sound. Hey, turn the volume up, guys.
Yeah, here, listen to this.
Yeah, right.
Playback.
Yeah. So, what's any plans on comic stores coming up? Doing anything special?
Well, Wednesday I may go and try to grab a Doom Quest. I got one coming. I kind of want to get that particular variant that I was talking about earlier. I did notice a place that sells some older ones for a decent price, so might grab a couple of those. But for the most part, I need to save up some money because we have one that we want to go to, and
Yeah.
we don't know if we're going to be able to make it. But the one in Jacksonville that we're talking about, the Gold Coast or Beach Coast or
Yeah,
whatever it
Sunny
is,
Coast, yeah.
it's in Jacksonville, Florida, and it is an independent comic book Comic Con. So it's all indie. So
Okay.
we might see some, like you said, new things, new ideas and stuff there.
That's cool. I think later on too, we need to head back over to like the Florence area where there's that Galactic Comic.
We are definitely going to Florence later this year.
Now, I heard that there is one they have there that's massive that all the people come from around to go to. And the guy told me, and I'll be damned if I don't remember. I got to look it up to see what's the largest one. But I've seen a lot of good comic stores in Florence. I was kind of shocked what they had, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But,
the big cities, man, they throw down. Jacksonville has a ton.
well, Statesboro, was it Galactic in Statesboro too?
It's also Galactic, yes.
Yeah,
There's so many Galactics.
I know, man. Everyone was be Galactic.
Mhm.
That place in Statesboro, Galactic Comics, I think it's what's called.
Killer.
That guy was super nice, and his he's got a little everything. Not a little. He has a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had all the statues. He had My Hero Academia in there. He had tons of WarHammer in the back. He had a lot of comics. He had a lot of mangas and you know, the books for Marvel. Like that.
Mm-hmm. And he also had a back room for your tabletop. So I mean, it's a great setup. And I mean, you will get that with your college towns. I mean, Kingsport, kind of a college town, but also a place where Eastman is, where they love throwing buckets of money at people. And that's definitely why Dwayne's World is as big as it is there, because I can see people blowing a lot of money in there, like I did.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. That's cool.
Yeah. So next episode, maybe we'll talk a little bit about some of our underutilized heroes who we think that we should probably see. Maybe you could talk a little bit about Cosmic Invasion once you get into it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we'll figure other things out too. But
Absolutely.
other than that, that pretty much does it. How about you?
No, I feel like that's if I was to go through all the comics I bought here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'd have another hour of comics. So I think I'm done.
Oh. Stack there, stack over there. They're all over the place. Yeah, you'd be here all day. So anyway, people, y'all have a great day. We'll see you next time.
Deuces.